Hey, it's Dwayne,
And Gerrick.
and this is episode 8 of Trading for Kids, teaching kids about money.
And 8 is how old I am.
It's also how old Gerrick is. By the way, I got a message from somebody who she said that her granddaughter reminds her of Gerrick. And she said that her granddaughter, who is the same age as you, loves watching you. So we got to send a shout out. Let's send a shout out to Kathleen's granddaughter. Say hi, Kathleen's granddaughter.
Hi, Kathleen's granddaughter.
All right. Guys, this is episode 8. This is Own the Runway. We actually made a move this week. We made a move. If you're in our Facebook group, you get to follow along with the moves that we make every single week. And that Facebook group is Trading with G. Trading with G. Now, in the description of this video, there is a link to our Facebook group, and you can follow along with the moves we make during the week. But what we do is we teach kids biblical principles through money, believe it or not. We actually teach biblical principles through money. There's a lot that you can learn in trading. You can learn a lot of discipline. And so we use something called the power of one risk management strategy. What's the power of one?
God's power.
It's God's power. It's a power that we have within us. And we teach how to apply that to the markets. And we do rather quite well. And this isn't just for kids, by the way. You adults out there, you can follow. Look, if we break it down so simple that an 8-year-old can understand it, then I promise you, you can pick up a lot from these videos. So, and by the way, I do have Enfurio. I have my company where you can become a member of Enfurio, and you can get more intensive with the power of one risk management strategy. And I just teach. You can see the market through my eyes, and you get to learn along with us. I actually teach adults how to build their retirement account, and I have a lot of adults that follow along with my trading that I do on my own account. So that's Enfurio. But first things first, what do we need them to do?
Smash that like button.
And subscribe to our channel. You better smash that like button, and you better subscribe to our channel because we pump out a lot of really good content. So without further ado, why don't you say we get into it and let's go own the runway today?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Let's go trade. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let Gerrick share his screen. All right, so if you go into CashApp, we're sharing Gerrick's tablet right now. You're going to see this green screen right here. You're going to see this green screen.
And in the left bottom, you'll see how much money you have. In the left bottom corner.
In the lower left corner, you're going to see a dollar amount. That's going to be your balance. Gerrick says $47. But his is actually much more than that. He has a lot in trades, and he also has a lot in buy orders, which you're going to see here in just a second. What we did with Gerrick is we started him out with $100, and each week he gets $10 added to his account for doing what?
Chores.
For doing his chores. So he gets $10 added to his Cash App account, which we trade and compound our money, and we grow it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
the left bottom corner, you'll press that money.
You'll press that money,
and
you're going to come to this screen,
and you'll see all these. You'll see these 4 screens. You want to press stocks.
You want to press stocks. All right. Cool. Now, if you're brand new, your screen is going to look different than ours until you buy your first stock, and then once you buy your first stock, your screen is going to look much like ours. You're going to see your list of stocks and your position in them. You're going to see all those good things. But let's take a look at our account, okay?
Okay.
So if we look at what we've done this week, we have went up 1.46%, Gerrick, 1.46%. We have how much invested?
91. $91.98.
$91.98.
And we're plus $3.99.
We're plus $3.99. We're up 4.34% overall. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We did come down on Friday. If we look here, we came down a little bit on Friday, but I think we're going to catch support. We may come down a little further, but I think we're going to catch support and we're going to go back up. So let's go in and let's take a look at each one of our stocks. What's our first one?
Ford Motor.
Ford Motor Company. So let's take a look at Ford. If we take a look at Ford, we're up this week 8.27%. We have how much invested?
$18.
$18. Because what we did was Gerrick started with $100. So we came in with 9% to begin with, right?
Yeah, we came in with $9. And then when we were thinking that this was going to come up to $18, we bought some more, and we got $9 more, and now we have 18. But we thought it was going to go to 18, but it went up more.
Well, it hasn't went up to 18 yet, but we bought this twice, right?
Yeah.
We bought Ford twice. We purchased with $9 to begin with, and we bought another $9 worth as well. And we're doing quite well. We're actually up 12% on Ford. Let's go take a look at it. Where do we have our buy order set and our sell orders? If we look right here, I don't think we have any orders. We have a buy order set for $9 on Ford.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and cancel that out because we're actually going to, we can only have, I think it's 10 orders on the books at any one time.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to go put a sell order in for Ford. Okay. Now we still, that $9 buy order, we want to keep that in our heads because if it does come down there, of course we're going to buy more. But the likelihood of this going up first looks like it's certainly going to do that. So let's go over here and let's take a look at Ford. If we're looking at the all chart, we're looking really good. Let's look at the 1 year chart. You see how it dribbled down like a basketball?
Yeah.
And now it's starting to break out. See how it's starting to go up?
Yeah.
This could come back down. You see the top of this little peak here, Gerrick? Come here.
Yeah.
This could come back down here to $12.87. That's about where we bought it. And so it's a little higher than where we bought it. And I was hesitant. We were thinking about selling half of it, but I looked at it some more. And we think it can come up here to $18, right around $18. And if you want to see that exact point, watch our last episode where we analyze Ford and we show where we think it can go to $18.60. But if we're looking at this year chart, it looks like it could come back up here to around $14.60, the bottom of this right here.
And we said that we were probably going to sell it right there.
I think we should sell half.
Yeah.
And see if we can buy it back down here at the top of this peak, back down here at $12.87.
Okay.
I think there's a good chance this may come up here to $14.60 and then come back down to around $12.70 before going on up to $18.60. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and set half of our Ford to sell? Why don't we do that? Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and hit sell. Change order type. And we're going to sell that at, what did we say, $14.60. $14.60. Go ahead and move that up there. Oh, just hit that arrow or hit the down arrow. All right, go ahead and hit set. And we're gonna sell half of it. So it says that the max is $21.42 that we could sell. Let's go ahead and sell half of $21.42. Do you know what half of 2142 is?
No.
It's pretty easy to figure, but let's, for the sake of saving us some time, let's just punch it in the calculator. How about that? So if we go 21.42 and we divide it by 2, right?
Mhm.
That's $10.71. So let's go ahead and hit 1071, 10.71,
10.7.
71. Next, 90 days. We can always cancel that out if we choose. And we scroll and then we confirm. And it's spinning. And we're done. Let's make sure it put our order in there. If we look right here, see?
Yep.
We're going to sell $10.71. We're going to sell half of it if the price hits $14.60. So that's Ford. I think we're sitting pretty on Ford, Gerrick. I think we're sitting really nicely. If it does decide to come down for some reason, maybe it rolls off of there and it comes down, we're still looking to buy down there around $9 if that happens, but it certainly doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. And that's why we went ahead and canceled our buy order down there, because we can only have so many orders on the books. And we want to go ahead and set a sell order for half of our Ford there at $14.60. If it does go up there to $18.60, guess what? We're going to sell all of it up there. So around $18.60. So let's go look at our next one. What's our next one?
It's Virgin Galactic Holdings.
Virgin Galactic. We're going galactic with this one, right? You know what galactic means?
No.
Has to do with space. Didn't you just take a field trip? Tell everybody where you just took a field trip to. Come over here.
We took a field trip to this place where we gotta learn about like planets.
About planets. You learned about space, right?
Yeah.
You took a field trip to the planetarium, didn't you?
Yeah, but they didn't say galactic.
They didn't say galactic. That's kind of a space word. But you took a trip to the planetarium. Let's take a look at Virgin Galactic.
Yeah, planetarium.
If we look right here at Virgin Galactic, it's spinning around. Come here. We don't have any buys or sells set for Virgin Galactic yet. Let's just take a look at Virgin Galactic. Right now, we have how much in the trade?
18.
18. We've actually bought it twice as well. We came in with $9 and we bought another $9 on the way down. It looked like it was going to go up some more. So actually we bought another $9, I think, on the way up. But it certainly looks like we're hitting close to the bottom. But whatever the case, we brought this one twice so far in two $9 increments. We're up how much?
$1.86.
$1.86 on $18. We're actually up over 10% on this trade. Now, I was looking at this trade to see if we wanted to sell or if we wanted to hold on to it for longer. Come look at this, Gerrick.
Okay.
So if we look at the all chart. See how this is all the way at the bottom down here? Let's look at the year chart. See how this peak right here, it came back down and hit it?
Yeah.
With this valley?
Yeah.
It actually hit below this peak. There's really no peaks for it to come back and hit. This could very well be the bottom of Virgin Galactic, especially considering the news that they're getting ready to do commercial space tourism. They're actually going to send people up in space. Now, they're selling their tickets for a lot of money, like over $100,000. But we might as well go ahead and make money off of having Virgin Galactic right now while we can and own a piece of their company. And then maybe when the prices come down, we'll decide we want to take a trip to outer space. That'd be pretty fun, right? Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and look at this. Looks like we're at the bottom. I really want to hold this stock. This is looking really good. See how it could come back down here? Mm-hmm. It could come back down here to around $3.49. But that's where we bought the trade. That's where we bought the trade. So there's no really any sense in us selling now and buying back down there. It's really not that far away from there. So if it does come back down there, let's just let it hit it, and if we decide to go ahead and buy some more down there, if it does come down, we can do that. But where does this look like a good sell point for Virgin Galactic? If we look all the way up in here. See how, look at this, Gerrick. Look, see how this peak come back and hit these valleys? See how it come back and hit these two valleys right here? Look. See how I hit these two valleys? It looks like it could come up here and hit this valley right here. See that? What is that? $6.64. See how it hasn't hit that yet?
Yeah.
I think we could set a sell price up here at around $6.64. What do you think? It could even come higher. It could come up here to $7.40. But you know what? I think if we're going to set this, actually, let's set this up here. I think this looks good. $7.40. All right. $7.40. Yes, we may decide to sell it here at $6.64 if it looks like it's slowing up and possibly going to come back down. But if it does spike up there, let's look to sell this right around $7.40. And ultimately, we're looking really for it to come back up here to at least $17, $18. See the bottom of this valley?
Yeah.
See this spike down? Yeah. If it comes back up here and hits the tip of that spike down, it looks like it'll come to around maybe $16. 16. We're going to say $15 to $17. It looks like it could go to around $15 to $17, and it's at $4 right now. But it certainly looks like we would want to take some profit up here if it does come up here to around $7.40. So let's go ahead and let's click to sell. Let's put a sell order in there. Go to change order type, custom sell order. And what did we say? $7.40. We're probably gonna have to go to a year chart. Hold on. So $7.40. You can just hit this up right there. Go ahead and hit set. And we're gonna look to sell
all.
If it gets up there, we'll make a really nice profit. Let's look to go ahead and sell all of it there.
Oh.
Yeah. Hit 90 days. And confirm. All right. So if it goes up there, we're gonna look to make a nice profit. We're not going to set any buy orders on the books at this time. Although if it does come back down to where we bought it, we might consider buying some more. So let's go ahead. Let's go to our next stock. What's our next stock?
Zoom Video Communications.
Zoom Video Communications. Let's take a look at Zoom, Gerrick. How much do we have in Zoom?
We have $18 invested, and we're up 60 cents.
We have $18 and we're up 60 cents. We actually bought this one twice. We started out with $9 and we bought more of it when it came down. We bought another $9 worth. So our cost average is about $65. It's $64.99. You can see our average cost per share there. But we're up 60 cents on it right now. Let's take a look at where we have our buy and sell orders right now. If we look at Zoom, We have a buy order if it hits $62.70. And we have a sell order if it hits what?
This is sell order if we hit $92.
And $92, okay? Let's look and see if those still look good, okay? Let's come back out here to Zoom video communications. And if we look at this year chart, okay, we look at a 1-year chart. If we look at where it could go if it goes down, let's look at the all chart. We can't really see anything there. Look at the year chart. You see this year chart, Gerrick? You see the year chart? Come here.
Yeah.
And then you've got the 1 month chart. Ooh, look, if it comes down on the month chart, it could come down here. See this little notch right here, Gerrick?
Yeah.
See this little notch?
Yeah.
Okay. There's also a little notch down here, a little peak down here. I'm going to move it off of there. But right here, if I move it to the side, you see this little peak right here? That looks like a good area to buy more if it does happen to come down there. And that's at $62.63. So we had our buy set at $62.70. And that still looks like a good buy area. $62.70. We're looking good there. Because if it does fall down, if Zoom comes down even more, it could come down here to 61.43, 61.68. It could come down all the way to this little bump right down here. Or it could fall much, much, much lower. But if it falls lower, we're just going to look to buy more down there. And one thing we want to look at is we want to look at the news to see what news is out there about Zoom. So let's look at the news to see what's going on with Zoom. Read some of these articles with me, Gerrick.
Zoom brings local data storage to paying European customers.
Zoom brings local data storage to paying European customers. That's pretty positive news.
Crazy rich investors dump stocks and buy this instead.
Probably talking about Zoom.
Kathy Wood's ARK buys the dip on Zoom, scooping up $17.05 $5 million.
Yeah, $17.5 million in stock.
And stock.
I would say that's a pretty positive. Somebody just made a big purchase of Zoom. Well, they're not going to make that big of a purchase. A hedge fund isn't going to make that big of a purchase if they don't think that it could go up. So that's positive news. And this is all older news. So if we go look at Zoom, the one thing I like about Zoom, look at this, Gerrick. Look at all the positives. If we look at Zoom, they just had their earnings report come in. And Zoom was predicted to make 98 cents a share, but they actually made $1.16 per share on their profit. So their financial statements, their earnings reports look really, really good right now because they actually beat their projections. And if we look up here, last year they did $4.1 billion. Right now they're on pace to do 4.39 billion. So they're actually on pace to beat last year's numbers. It looks really good. Zoom is looking really good. It looks like we've caught the bottom. To me, it looks like Zoom is gaining strength, and it's sitting there gaining strength, and it's about ready to shoot way up. And if we look at where Zoom could go, look at this, Gerrick, on the year chart. If we look at where Zoom could go, do you see this? Do you see this spike down?
Yeah.
See this valley? That's right there around $97. And we actually put our sell order a little bit lower. We set it at $92. So, that looks pretty good. So we have a buy set if Zoom comes down to $62.70. And we have a sell set if Zoom goes up to $92. If it goes up to $92. That looks solid for Zoom. Let's just leave Zoom alone. We're going to hold it. We're going to let it play out. See if we can get it going in profit, even more profit for us here very soon. Let's take a look at our next one. What's our next one?
This one's Purple Innovation.
Let's click it. Purple Innovation. We actually went purple last week, right?
Yeah.
We bought Purple Innovation last week and we added it to our portfolio. And if we look at what Purple Innovation has done, this week it went way up. It went up almost 10% over where we bought it this week. But it since came back down. Dang, I wish we would have sold up there and then bought back down, but you never know. And you know, we're all the way here at the bottom anyways with purple by the looks of it. I actually want to share my screen. So let's go take a look at my screen, Gerrick. We're going to take a look at Purple Innovation here in just a second. But do you see where it could come back to?
Yeah.
See this little notch all the way down here? You barely can see it right there.
Yeah.
What's that say?
$2.32. $2.32.
$2.32. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to see if that's a good buy area to set a new buy order. I'm going to share my screen on Purple Innovation. Man, this stock looks really, really good. Look at this. This is a really cool looking stock. If we look, see how it's been pushed all the way down? It's pushed all the way down. We're really looking for this to go up here very, very soon. So if we're looking at Purple Innovation, where do we want to buy more and where are we looking to sell it at? All right. So this is where we're sitting right now. If we look right here, see how it's coming back and hitting this red candlestick right here? It could turn back to the upside here, or it could fall. But where could it fall to? If we look right here, I'm going to go ahead and refresh my screen so we can get a better view of it. All right, let's zoom in on this. So we're hitting this candlestick right here. We could bounce off of here. We could see this go back up. But if this wanted to come down, we could see this. Here's one drive up, one drive down. We teach this general consensus drive. See, there's two drive up. Where would the second drive down be? It would be lower than the first drive down. And if we look right down here at the top of this red candlestick and right down here, do you see that?
Yes.
If this wanted to come down here, we could see this come down in this range before going back up. So this is really looking like a good territory to buy more down in here. Let's look and see what that is. If we look at the top of this red candlestick, okay, we're going to look at the top of this little red candlestick. See that right there?
Yeah.
And you're going to look right up here where it says H. That says high. And I'm going to look at the top of this red candlestick and we're going to see what that is. If we look right here, what's that say?
Says $2.39.
$2.39, right? So it could come down here to $2.39. It could even come to the top of this red candlestick that says $2.26.
Or it could go to 2.32.
Or it could go to 2.32, yes, down here.
It gets on my iPad.
But let's go ahead and set a buy order at $2.40. How about that? Okay, $2.40. Where could this go if it goes up? Where are we looking to sell more? Boy, this is tough because we're at the bottom now and we're wondering where it could go to. If we look at where it could go to, it could come up here pretty easily, right here. right up here around $16, but it could also come up right here. So we've got this spike down, we've got this spike. This would probably be a good area to sell it in, right around $8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's at $3 right now. If it goes up to $8 from here, it'll go up it'll go up over 2 times. It'll go up about 200 to 300%. That's a pretty dang good gain if it goes up that far. So we're just going to keep that in the back of our head, but we are going to go ahead and set a buy order for down here around $2.40, right? We're going to set this buy order. I'll show you again. We're going to set this buy order at the top of this red candlestick right here. So that's $2.40. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing.
Fine. So what?
You're going to go down to $2.40. Set.
Then go to.
Remember, how much did we have in Purple Innovation? We came into this trade with more money. How much should we come in for?
$10. $10.80.
$10.80, because at the time we figured up 9% of your available balance. We actually figured your available balance, which is right now it shows $56 down there. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It shows $56 in your available balance.
We had 47 and now we have 56.
But we also looked at all of the orders that you had on buys, what the total dollar amount is, because that's money that you have that's accessible now. Okay. Even though it's on buy orders, it still hasn't bought those stocks yet. So we consider that part of our available balance. And when we figured it up, 9% of that was $10.80, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and set this to buy more. Okay. We're going to change our order type. We're going to set this to buy more at $2.40. Hit set. And we're going to buy another how much?
$10.80.
$10.80, since that's what we came in to start with. 10.8.
Like that?
Yep. Hit next. 90 days. Confirm. And
done.
Let's see. Done. Make sure it's set that up. And if we look, oh, look right there. If the price hits $2.40, we're going to buy more, right?
$10.80.
We're going to buy another $10.80 worth. But if the price hits $2.40, we're going to buy another $10.80 worth. So let's go look at our next stock. What's our next stock?
Restaurant Brands International.
And who do they own?
Burger King.
Burger King.
It also has the B in there for Burger King.
It does, doesn't it? Restaurant Brands International. They own Burger King. This one here, Gerrick, I am so torn on. You know, I've thought about selling this one, and because I think it could come back down to where we bought it, and we're up on it, but at the same token, I also think it can go up much higher. So let's take a look at it. How much do we have in Restaurant Brands International?
We have invested $9, and then we're up 72 cents.
We're up 72 cents. We start out with $9. It's worth $9.72. We're actually up 8% on Restaurant Brands International. We're up 8%. If we look at Restaurant Brands International, the reason I'm so perplexed on it is because see how it looks like it could come back down here to 73.44?
Yeah.
It looks like it could come back down there first, but also if you look at the year chart, do you see the top of this peak?
Uh-huh.
That's around $68. And then if you look at the all chart, it becomes really clear. Do you see the top of this peak right over here? The top of this peak is right around, what is the top of that peak? $69, $70.47. So the top of this peak is about between $70 and $71. The top of this peak. It could come back down there, which is close to where we bought it. You see this little dot right over here? That's where we bought it to begin with. That's close to where we bought it. We don't really want to lose that 8% profit if it does come back down there. But it also looks like it could go on up to around, let's see how much it could go up to. The top of this peak is about $77, and the top of this peak is about $65. So 77 minus 65 is how much? $12. $12 plus 77 would be 87. It'd be about 89, $90. This does look like it could go up here to $90 too. It looks like it could squirt up there to $90. So, there's a good chance this comes back down to 73.44 and then maybe shoots back up. We're going to have to wait and see. But this is one of those that I think, we just need to keep an eye on. There's a good chance this week that we'll actually go ahead and sell it. And if you're wanting to follow the moves we make during the week, you need to join our Facebook group. And the link to that group is in the description of this video. You can actually join our Facebook group, and any moves we make during the week, we keep you notified in there. But let's take a look and see what we have, Restaurant Brands International. Let's look at the orders that we have. If we look, we have a buy order if it hits what?
It's your fingers in the way.
We have a buy order if it hits what?
$55.50.
$55.50. We also have another buy order where, let's spin it around, come here.
We have a buy order if it hits $64.05.
$64.05. And we have a sell order if it hits what?
$90.
$90. Let's go ahead and cancel out that $64.05 buy order. Let's cancel the buy order at $64.05. We're actually going to move that up. We're going to keep that buy order at $55.50, but this one at $64.05, let's cancel that out. So go ahead and hit cancel. All right. And let's come back out here and let's look at Restaurant Brands International. If we look at Restaurant Brands International, we said if it came back down, it could hit the top of this peak, right? Which is right around $70.41. Let's go ahead and move that buy order up to $71. And that way, if it does come back down and hit there, we'll buy more. And then when it goes back up, we'll just go ahead and sell it all, probably right around where it is now. But at least we'll still make that profit on it if that does happen. There's a good chance that this could also squeeze out of there and go on up there to around $90 as well. But for the time being, let's go ahead and set another buy order right around $71. How does that sound? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and hit buy. And by the way, that buy order that we have at $51 or $55.50, that still looks good. See this little peak down here? There's nothing that's come back and hit it. It didn't hit it here. It didn't hit it here. Nothing has come back down and hit that peak yet, right? That's why that's still a good buy order. And the reason we're going to leave our buy order on the books that's further down is because if it does roll off of there and crash down there real quick, that's where you make a lot of money sometimes. You know, you make more money in a crash than you do a boom. So we're still going to keep that order on the books at $55.50. And we're going to look to go ahead and move that other buy order up to $71 in the meantime. So go ahead and hit buy. It's at $75 right now, but go ahead and hit buy. And we're going to change the order type. And we're going to go to $71. Drag that all the way down to $71. All right. Okay, hold on. You gotta use the arrows.
Oh, here.
There you go. Now $71. How much do we have in this trade? How much did we buy to begin with?
$18.
$9. $9 worth. So we're gonna set that buy order for another $9 worth. Set it for 90 days. We can always cancel that out at a later date. And make sure it took it. So see right here, if the price hits $71, we're going to buy more Restaurant Brands International. And if it hits $90, we're going to sell more. And if for some reason it crashes all the way down there, we're going to buy more at $55.50. So let's go ahead and take a look at our next stock. What's our next stock?
Our next stock is Roblox.
Quicket. Roblox. This is the one that's been giving us fits. Remember, what do we keep saying about it?
Go and profit.
We keep saying we got to poke it with a stick. We got to poke it with a stick.
And he said go and profit.
It's been this stock has went up. It's came back down. It's went back up. It's came back down. And you know, we've been poking it with a stick, waiting for it to do something. But I think we're actually setting pretty solid in this trade. What do we have in it right now?
$9 invested, and we're minus 38 cents.
We purchased with 9% of his balance at the time when we entered this, because he started with 100. And so we came in with $9, and we're currently down 38 cents. We're actually down 4.22%. Let's look and see where we have our buy and sell orders on Roblox here. If we look at Roblox, we have a buy order if the price hits what?
$30.
$30. Okay.
And we have a sell if it hits $60.
If it hits 60. So we have a buy if it hits 30, we're buying more. And if it hits 60, we're selling what we have. So let's go ahead and take a look at Roblox. Still, let's look to make sure those look good. It really hasn't done much. If we're looking at a year chart, you see if I come all the way back down here, do you see this little notch right here?
Yeah.
You got one here right around $28, and you got a little notch right here around $29.98, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went ahead and set it to buy more, just a little above there. We went and set more to buy at $30 at this little notch. That still looks good, the $30 buy point. And then we have it set to sell if it comes up here to around $60, okay? Around $60. And that still looks good too, as the sell point. So Roblox, we're just gonna hold on to it. We're gonna let it play out and let it do its thing. You know, hopefully it'll do something, either come back down and grab our other buy order and then go up, or it can just go ahead and go up from here and allow us to make some profit on it so we can close it out. We're just gonna leave Roblox alone for right now. And what's our last one?
Runway.
This is the one we made a move on this week. Rent the Runway. We don't want to rent the runway. We want to own the runway. Actually, we want to own Rent the Runway. That is the company. That is the stock. And I think this one is looking really nice. If we look at this, Gerrick. See, this just came out in 2021, not too long ago. And a lot of times they'll fall about 4 times their opening price. And sometimes they'll fall a little bit lower. But if we look down here, you know, if it falls 4 times from its opening price and it opened around 20 bucks, that would be down here around $5. See it right down here around $5?
Yeah.
And it's actually fallen a little bit lower, but it looks like it's starting to make its move. I want to take a look at this on my screen here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop your share. And we're going to take a look at this on my screen.
All you have to put is just rent because that's the, what is it?
Rent is the ticker symbol.
Yeah, it's ticker symbol.
So let's go ahead and search for this. And we're going to put in rent, R-E-N-T, rent the runway. And let's go ahead and launch this chart. Ooh, this is looking pretty. The first thing that you can immediately see, this is a day chart. You see the peak here? You got a peak here, you got a peak here, and you got a peak down here. You see that? Peak here, and peak down here. See how they're even distanced apart? This looks really pretty because a lot of times when you catch support down here, either down here or all the way down here, you'll come back, you'll catch support, and then you'll fly up to at least higher than that second descending peak, at least higher than this peak. So we could come back up in here pretty easily. And right now it's at $2. That's around $6. It's about $2 right now. If it comes up there to around $6, that's about a 300% gain. That's about a 3x gain. But let's go ahead and reduce this down. I want to see what it's looking like. We went ahead and we bought this. It had came down 12% on the day, and we went ahead and took a position in it. And we knew that it could fall some more, but we wanted to take a position just in case it went up. And of course, we took our position, and it did. It fell even more, and it might be at a good buying point right now. So let's go take a look at it. But if you look at this, Gerrick. This looks really pretty. See these 3 descending peaks? I just showed that. Now it's all blown up. See how you got the descending peak here, here, and here? And see how they're all evenly distanced? Once this catches support, wherever this catches support at in here, and it flies up, it looks to me like this is probably going to come up. You can't say to here because this peak has already hit it. I bet we come up right up in here. I bet we come up right up in here to around $7.50. I bet there's a good chance of that. We're looking actually really good. We're just looking for the bottom on this right now. So let's go in here and see if we can find where the bottom is. Let me go ahead and refresh my screen so we can get a better view. And if I come in here, look at this, Gerrick. See how it's coming back to hit maybe this right here? It's actually came back and hit that. Do you see that, Gerrick? Look. See right here? It could come back down here a little lower. It could come back down to around $1.70, $1.80. That is possible. It could come back down here too as well. It could come all the way back down here to $1.40. But at any time, this can gain support, and we'll probably see this do this number here. We'll probably see this do this number, maybe go sideways for a second, and then shoot up out of there. So if we're looking, see how this has came back down? and it's hitting this red candlestick right here. The top of that red candlestick is $2.12. This looks like a good area to buy more, because there's a chance that this could start turning back up here, and we could see this break out here. So if we look at this on your iPad again, look at Rent the Runway on your iPad again. Look at this 1 month chart. This is what we're looking at. This is where we bought it. Remember that? We bought it right here. We said this could break out. It's already came back. It actually went higher than this little valley here. See that $2.40? And see how it pushed higher? And I said, you know what? This could break out here. It could go on up, or it could come back down and it could hit this peak down here, which is exactly what it did. It actually came back down and hit this peak. You see that peak? How much is that?
That is $2.14.
$2.14. You got a little peak down here. How much is that? 204, right? And it's at 218 right now. You see how that's came back down? In fact, it came all the way down on the day chart to 216. See how that's starting to hit this peak down here? Let's go ahead and buy some more where it's sitting right now. Okay? Let's buy some more where it's sitting now and see what it does. You know, there's a good chance that this will bounce up, but if it does want to go ahead and it wants to come down even more, we're going to look to buy down here around $1.70 and maybe even down here around $1.40. If it does come down, right now we're just really looking for the bottom of Rent the Runway. So since it did come back down and hit this peak on the month chart, or really close to it, it's really close to it right now. Let's just go buy it where it's at right now. Let's go ahead and buy some more. Right now we have $9.18 in the trade. That's what we came in with. We took his available balance plus what he had on the buy orders. We added those together and we took 9% of that, and that happened to be $9.18. So right now we're down $1.01. We're down about 11% on the trade, and you know it's came back down there to where we thought it could come, and we're going to go ahead and buy another $9.18 since that is what we had in the trade. So go ahead and click buy. And we're just going to buy it now, first thing on Monday morning. So hit the three dots and hit 9.18. Big yawn. You're getting tired, aren't you?
That one?
Next, yep. And we're going to schedule it. And it says right here, if we look, we scheduled Rent the Runway to buy first thing Monday morning when the market opens. And we're looking to buy $9.18. The approximate price that it will buy at is $2.18. And if we look at where it is right now, let's look at where it is right now. So it says it's going to buy it at around $2.18. And if we look at the current price, it's at $2.18. So it's going to buy it right about where it is now. We're good with that. We're good with that. We're going to go ahead and add to our position on Rent the Runway. We're not going to set a sell price right now because we can only have so many orders on the books. But we know if this comes back up here to, what did we say? If this comes back up here to around, I said $6, but I think this could go up here to around $8. $8, $9. I think it could go up in this area really easily. So we're just going to kind of watch it. We're going to fill it out. And whenever we decide to sell it, we'll go sell it. All right. So Gerrick, I think that takes care of the analysis on all of our current stocks. If we just take a quick peek at UPower, we're looking to maybe buy some more when it comes back down, remember? And I said, whenever it comes back down here to around $5, but we may look to start scaling into it when it comes back down to the top of this peak, or maybe even this peak. Right here around $7, we may look to start buying some more UPower. I do think it'll come back down to around $5, $4.80. But, you know, at the moment, UPower has came down quite a bit this week. We sold it on a spike last week, remember? We made bank on UPower, right? We sold it on a spike last week, and we said it would probably come back down. It's came back down 18.9% this past week. So it's a good thing that we got out of UPower, right? We did good with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing. So Gerrick, I think that's a wrap. What do you say?
Yes.
Yes. Which stock are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about Rent the Runway.
Rent the Runway? You're most excited about owning Rent the Runway? You know what I'm most excited about? I like Ford. I think we're looking really good in Ford. I think Virgin Galactic looks good, and I think Purple Innovation looks really good right now. I mean, you know, I think we look good in all of them, but those certainly look like they could make some really big moves soon. So with that, we've got one more thing to ask you to do. What's that?
Smash the like button.
And subscribe to our channel. Guys, this is Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
And you will master the tide. Manage the ride and you will master the tide. We're certainly looking to master the tide with the stocks that we own. You know, you may not always know which direction something's going to go or what the outcome will be, but you know, as long as you stay in the game and you manage the journey, you're eventually able to win in the end, right?
Yes.
All right. Until next week, bye for now. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.